Hi friends, welcome back. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you lip swatches of all of my blue lipsticks. I have never done this before. I've never done a lip swatch video, but lately I have really enjoyed wearing blue lipstick, and so I've got quite a few of them. So I am going to just go through and do lip swatches of each one. I'm not going to be using any lip liner, so the swatches may be a little scary. And I'm just going to tell you like what brand they're from, maybe the price, something like that. I do have one that is limited edition, so I am sorry. I'm still going to show it to you because it is part of my collection. And I was able to buy it on eBay. I think if you wanted it, you could look for it and you might still be able to find it. So anyway, I am wearing a shirt that is, I don't think you could see it, but it's got some blue in it. It's like black and white and gray and blue. And I pulled this shirt fresh out of my closet for you. I have never worn this shirt before, so yay or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna quit talking because it's just, no. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this first shade is actually the first blue lipstick that I ever bought. This is Space Cake from Melt Cosmetics. This is what it looks like in the tube. It's kind of more of a grayish blue instead of more like a royal blue or something like that. I believe these are about $18 or $19 if I'm not mistaken. The only place that I know of that you can buy these is off of their website. Melt Cosmetics is one of those brands that I feel like a lot of people haven't heard of, but their lipsticks are actually really great. This is kind of more of a matte formula. It's not but it's not overly drying. Okay, so I think this next shade is the most vibrant one that I have. This is from a brand called Hard Candy, which I think they only sell at Walmart. This was like $3, so it's a really great price point if you're wanting to look into getting some more unusual colored lipsticks. They have a ton of different colors. The formula is very, very creamy, so a lot of times what I'll do with this is put it over another lipstick because by itself this will wear off very, very quickly. And I feel like because it is such a creamy formula, you would probably want to put a lip liner with it so it doesn't feather. Okay, so this next shade is the one that I was telling you about that was limited edition. This is Thyme from Urban Decay. This was a part of their Alice Through the Looking Glass collection that was just recently released. I do believe that this collection has ended now. I don't think that you can buy these colors anymore, like off of Sephora or Ulta or anywhere else like that. But I found this on eBay, and recently when I looked they still had more of these, and it only cost me a few extra dollars than what it would have cost me at Ulta. So I really like this lipstick. It is another one that's really creamy. It's metallic. It does wear off very quickly, but it's also very comfortable to wear. So I don't mind the fact that it wears off quickly because most lipsticks do wear off quickly on me. For whatever reason, I don't know if I lick my lips a lot or something, but I have a problem with lipsticks just wearing off naturally really quickly on me. If you eat or anything, this is going to be completely gone. So again, this might be a color that you'd want to put on top of maybe like a liquid lipstick or something else. But overall, I still really do love this color. So this shade is probably one of the darkest that I have. This is Poe from Kat Von D. I love the packaging of this. I love this color. This is probably one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. It's very metallic and it's also very dark. So if you are in a dark room, this is probably going to look black. So if you're not into really, really dark colors, you're probably not going to like this one. But I personally really love it. This was one of the first blue lipsticks I had. I was a little scared to wear it, but once I started wearing it, I love it. It's very flattering, I think. I feel like a lot of people's skin tones, this would be very flattering. And also, I think it makes your teeth look whiter. I think that it's kind of one of those shades that just kind of makes you look more fabulous, more flawless, something like that. So again, this color is not going to be for everybody, but if you're into like darker colors and more metallic, then I feel like this is a good color for you. This next shade is a very new color. This is from the brand The Estee Edit. So Estee Lauder came out with a brand within itself kind of for, I think, to appeal to younger audiences, and so they came out with this lipstick. This is a mattified lipstick in the color The Storm. So this is by far the most turquoise color of blue that I have. It's a very unusual color, even within blue lipstick, which is kind of an unusual color in itself. So this one I think is the most unusual that I have. It is fairly expensive. I believe it's more like $24, so it's actually, I think, the most expensive one that I have. Also, it is a matte formula, but it doesn't feel matte. It looks and feels a lot more like a cream finish. So it's not going to be super shiny necessarily, but it is going to be very, very comfortable to wear. My mom. Hello. Maybe in a few minutes. I'm filming. You're going to be on my video. This conversation. Love you too. Bye. Okay, so this next shade is a MAC lipstick in the shade Holsey. This, I believe, was a collab, and I'm not sure whether this is limited edition. I bought this not too long ago, so they still have it as far as I know. I wasn't positive whether to consider this a blue or a gray, so I just decided that I would just go ahead and put it in this video. It is a matte finish. I'm sure if you have tried any MAC lipsticks, you know that they are probably my favorite formula, and this one is no exception. I love this formula. The color lasts a really long time on my lips, and again, it's not super wearable, but I enjoy it. Okay. So this next shade is another MAC lipstick in the shade Matte Royal. As you could have guessed, this is a matte finish, although it's not really showing up that way on camera. This one is probably my favorite. This is the most, I think, probably, in my opinion, probably the most wearable one. It's kind of just almost subtle. It's a little bit purpley, so I feel like maybe that makes it a little bit more wearable, but it's definitely still very bright, vibrant, and people will definitely know that it's blue. So again, MAC lipsticks are my favorites. The matte ones are my favorite formula, so this I give a huge thumbs up to. Okay, this next one is another one that I kind of couldn't decide whether to call it gray or blue, so I just decided to incorporate it anyway. This is from a brand called Fairy Girl Cosmetics. This is like a small company that I found on Instagram, and this is the shade Luna. So this lipstick is matte, and when it says matte, it's not kidding. So it's kind of a little bit hard to work with. You have to, it kind of tugs on the lips when you put it on. It goes on pretty, but it is, you know, a little bit more work to put on. I feel like it will last a long time though because it is so matte. I would recommend using a lip liner with this one because it is light, so I had a hard time kind of covering up the shade of my natural lips. So this one, again, this was a little bit expensive. It was around, I think it was maybe like $16. I got it when it was on sale, so I don't necessarily know that I would pay the full price for this, but I am glad I bought it. I do think it's pretty. It's just a little bit, again, less wearable. So if you have really light skin tones, I feel like this would be a good blue for you. But if you have really dark skin tones, I don't know. I feel like I would go with a different color. Okay. So the second to last color I have is from a brand called Ebony Cosmetics. This is another like smaller brand that I just kind of found on Instagram. This one is a liquid lipstick. It just hasn't had time to like dry down yet. This one is the only one that I'm going to say that so far I am not a fan of. I have not worn this out yet because every time I put it on my lips, it's very dry and it's very sticky. So it went on a little bit patchy. Like when you kind of build it up, it's not a problem. Like you can cover it up very easily. But so far I literally haven't been able to like every time that I put it on, it's not comfortable, so I haven't worn it out yet. I don't know if maybe after you wear it for a little while it gets a little bit better. I think they are discontinuing this color, and I don't know if maybe that's the reason why. So I only paid $10 for it. Normally their liquid lipsticks are $20. But if you're somebody who doesn't mind them being like drying and doesn't mind the way they feel like while they're drying, then you might like this. But if you're somebody who, like me, doesn't want something that's like super dry, you're probably not gonna like this one. So this is the last one that I have for you. Like the last one, this one is a liquid lipstick. This is one of the new NYX Liquid Suede liquid lipsticks in the shade Jet Set. So this one is another very vibrant royal blue shade, and I love the formula of these. These are liquid lipsticks, but they don't dry completely matte. They look matte, but they're still very comfortable to wear, so it's not gonna like dry out your lips and hurt when you wear it and like flake off. I do find that these aren't in tremendously long wearing. If I eat with these on, they will come off, but again, that doesn't really bother me having to reapply it, because also it reapplies well. So a lot of liquid lipsticks, when you have to reapply them, you'll start feeling them like build up on your lips. These don't do that because they are more creamy. So again, this is another one of my favorites, and this one is also pretty inexpensive. I believe these are like $6 or $7. So I really like these, and I get a lot of use out of these kind of colors, like of this formula. Like the last one, it did go on a little bit patchy, but again, it was really easy to cover up with just a second layer of product. Okay, that completes this video, guys. I really hope that you have enjoyed it. I feel like I say the same exact thing at the end of every single video, but I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. I love wearing blue lipstick. I know that it's not for everybody. Most people really don't want to wear a color that's like, okay, you're wearing blue, but I really enjoy it. So I hope for those of you who either like the idea of crazy lipsticks or love wearing crazy colored lipstick yourself, I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you want lip swatches of anything else, please let me know and I will definitely do that for you. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.